EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Bisons of Dublin taking on our home team. Along with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin here, and partner, let's examine this Tokyo ball club as they enter play.
They come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with confidence and swagger, and you need that to go a long way.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Dubliners, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously... The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of him. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
I love this quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. Now a shot downfield on the opening play is complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. Now Carr. It's complete to Snead. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
First down, Bison.
Now a play fake. Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
Here now a 3rd down and
8. To throw, it's Carr. In trouble, and he's taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
And they'll send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
They'll run with Burgess. Shreds the tackle. There he goes, left side. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. And a huge play that time. 54 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really...
Touchdown! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Tigers will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of the team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Point after, right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Carr now on 1st down. He completes it to Snead. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Carr. His throw incomplete.
When you look at this defense,
they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
3rd and 8. Taken in by his big tight end.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Play action. Now it's Carr. This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Carr going to throw. And he's brought down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab.
And the Bisons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fighting through at the 25.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it?
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And some room to work.
So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well. Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Tokyo offense heads back out there now. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Second and 5. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Burgess. And fights through one man
to about the 40-yard line. But you look at this defense.
Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
It all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He'll drop to throw. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it fourth down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will knot us up at 10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Throwing on first down is Carr.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Curtis. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down. 10-10 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Dublin with the football here to begin the second quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Carr now on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Webster. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
Shoves him aside. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
On play action, it's Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Curtis. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards on the play. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Webster. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up second down. At the 13-yard line. Up the middle they go. Paul. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. This offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Carr. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Bisons have taken the lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 17-10 score. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mills. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. At the 30-yard line. Carry here for Burgess. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Burgess. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They go play action here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Dublin's offense now set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. Under pressure, and down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, it's Paul.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Yeah, this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Shotgun now for Carr. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
The Tokyo offense heads back out there now.
And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Got an open man, it's Pickens.
A 5-yard pass on first down and another 5-yard connection there. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Burgess. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
A 9-yard loss.
He'll look to throw. On the left side, a catch by White. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they use your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
Dublin's offense now set to take over.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Brought in left side by Snead. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Curtis.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Give him 30 yards there.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Throw left side, complete. That's Paul. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And that is no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. We'll get started by making the long, and I mean long, trek up north to Anchorage, Alaska. And it's the Packers who have the lead in that one. It's C.J. Stroud with a couple of touchdown passes. From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the L.A. Chargers. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Chiefs looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they were winners in that ball game as they beat the visiting Washington Commanders. 27-7, the final score. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Burgess. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2nd and 11. Over the middle, complete. It's Mills. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They're going to look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on first down. It's Burgess, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Burgess, 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. And let's get the ball back for us.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Carr now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Webster. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 1st down, Paul. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Paul, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
3rd and 9 here.
Throwing now is Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Curtis. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
On 1st down, Carr. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now Carr. Paul bringing it in. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
This is a little for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Tokyo set to go on offense once again.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
2nd and 9 now. Throw left side complete. That's Rose. Just a gain of a couple there. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. So they bring out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now a give, right side. Paul.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He finds his man. Complete. It's Owens. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Paul. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports.
2nd and 5.
As we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. On 2nd down now. It's Paul. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll keep it on the ground. Paul, and he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3.
So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mills. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And on now is the punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Dublin's offense now set to take over.
They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment and shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Carr eluding the pressure right. And covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get... Here's Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Webster. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
8-yard pickup. First down, no good.
On play action, now Carr. And his throw here is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Now Carr again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. It's Mills. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 27-yard line.
Back to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Rose. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw again.
Got an open man. It's Pickens.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's second down.
Number 16. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Mills. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he rifles one incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Throw left side complete. That's Burgess. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Over the middle, complete. It's Burgess. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
2nd and 3 from the 9.
Looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll try to run this one in, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Tigers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point forthcoming. And the lead is down to a field goal now. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. They bring their punter out there now. He's been terrific so far. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Burgess. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
But the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
He's back to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
He'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll look to throw here on first down.
Completes this one to Pickens.
Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
A big play looming on third down.
Again, he'll drop the throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Mills. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Now a throw in the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And with time of factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 4, a little under 30 seconds remaining. They've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. And he's brought down, but great yardage to start the drive. A first down, and it sets him up pretty nicely here moving forward. Paul bringing it in. And that not what they wanted. They lose yards on first down. Throwing his car. That one too wide and incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his help. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. So that last touchdown sealed it their part in the kickoff there at the end. Just a formality to knock the final seconds off and send everyone home.
Yeah, it's awfully nice when you're kicking off late, knowing that even if you give up a big return or a touchdown, it doesn't matter, right? You mentioned the word formality. Good job by them putting themselves in that situation where kicking off did not matter.
So for Tokyo,
the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Dubliners, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.